All right, my name is Danny Powell,
Michael Zumran.
Grant Herring.
Jake Hellman.
and we are Dreamcatcher Interactions. Today we're going to be talking to you a little bit about our product and why it's important. No. All right. Without further ado, here's a screenshot of our game. It's a whack-a-mole game, and we're using this to test the Envision Center's Cave system versus a mobile virtual reality system. But we're going to talk about that a little bit later. And Mike is now going to talk to you about why our game is important.
Okay, so why is our project so important? It is currently unknown whether a consumer-grade mobile virtual reality system is comparable in a viable substitute for a stationary Flex VR system with regards to the 3 interactions involving depth-oriented motion control. And so in other words, a mass-marketed virtual reality hardware, especially in the gaming industry, has frequently fallen short of the state-of-the-art technologies standards. Our question then is, do we sacrifice quality and precision for a lower cost, or did we find a viable alternative for the Flex VR system?
So what is virtual reality? The truth is, definitions may vary. Howard Rheingold, who is the author of a book about virtual reality, states that essentially a VR system is one in which a computer-generated world surrounds the user, allowing the user to view and interact with it in various ways. However, some virtual reality systems may allow the user to look at and reach into the virtual world from the outside as if through a window.
So virtual reality started in the 70s with flight simulation, but whenever it moved into the entertainment industry, it got overshadowed by console games. So it existed in science for a few years until, it was pretty valuable to car manufacturers to design a prototype before they actually produced, or before they started production. And just more recently, they moved to consoles with adding peripherals like wands and webcams, and like the Oculus Rift on the other side is like a headset for Team Fortress 2 that you use, and that's fairly new using virtual reality. So VR is pretty important to like training and testing products before they're developed. And it's engaging and exciting way to learn. And
As I mentioned before, we're doing a comparison study between the Envision Center's Cave and our mobile virtual reality system, which is the picture to the right. And this is the image on the left was a Cave system.
All right. The Cave system is using a 4-walled virtual reality system. It means it has 3 walls and then also on the floor as well. And to track the movements, they use ultrasound signals that track on the head tracker and also a wand controller as well. And then, even though the Cave is a very powerful system, it has a lot of downsides. The initial cost of it is about $1 million, and then to calibrate it costs about $25,000. And the components of the system should be upgraded every couple of years due to advances in technology and also due to degrading of the system. And the system is very large and also needs multiple people to actually use it.
These are the components of our portable virtual reality system. It comes with a 3D TV with LCD glasses to view stereoscopic 3D, a computer to render out the simulations, a Microsoft Kinect, which we use for head tracking, and a Razer Hydra, which is for input control.
The Razer Hydra, which is used for hand tracking, is a PC gaming peripheral used for a select number of games. It uses a magnetic field to determine the position and orientation and send that information to the computer. And it's very precise on the order of a millimeter and a 1 degree rotation.
The Microsoft Kinect is a peripheral for the PC and Xbox 360, which enables movement, gestures, and to be registered. It tracks it using markless motion as opposed to using dots on your body, which a lot of animation studios have to use.
So we created a game, Whack-A-Mole. It's a very easy, simple game. It dates back since like the 70s as one of the first arcade games. It's fun. There's a lot of variation with like modes and difficulty levels, and so that's why we chose it.
Our version of this game will test the user based on several subcategories of user performance: accuracy, precision, speed, and engagement. And depth perception will aid the user in performing through the 3D glasses, stereoscopic visuals, and head tracking. And to break it down further, accuracy is kind of like the ratio of the user's successful hits to their total swings. Precision refers to how close to the center of a mole's head the hammer hits, or it also measures that if it misses, how close it came to the mole. And speed is basically, it's like how soon after the mole pops up it gets hit. And engagement basically refers to how often the user even bothers to swing.
We also plan to have a questionnaire after each user uses each system, which tests the components of each system.
And I guess like the reason the study is beneficial, I'd say, is it promotes a better understanding of what the portable VR system can do as a competitive and professional VR solution.
All right, and I guess we would just like to give thanks to George Takahashi of the Envision Center and Jacob Brown, who also works there. He helped us debugging the game. And yeah, we appreciate it. We're Dreamcatcher Interactions.
Our final presentation is next Thursday at
3 o'clock.
See you there.